Yo, what's going on, good people? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, baby, representing Team Kings of Games. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can play Pendulums with a new bandlist in effect. Not necessarily showing you guys, but I'm going to be showcasing you guys my list, giving it to you as a blueprint for you to go off of and utilize it, and pretty much work off of that, and it can help you to scope out what you feel is the ideal build. Because there's a lot of ways that you can play Pendulums, and I don't think that there's a right or wrong way. I just feel that it definitely depends on how comfortable you are with the pace and the play style. But this one is pretty aggressive, and it's also it's pretty much got a really solid lock. I'm still playing the Amorphage lock, but I also decided to pull out some old dusted cards from a couple of years ago and convert to a different variant of Zephyrus. This is like a Calamities Turbo pretty much variant, where I'm trying to like hand loop my opponent and summon True King of all Calamities. But I also can still do everything that my deck is able to do before, even the Guard Dragon combo. The only thing that's changed is I can't just summon a Mermaid for free, but the deck compensates for the lack of the, I feel that the lack of the Orcus combo is overcompensated just by the fact that you're summoning Calamities and ripping cards out of your opponent's hand, which I feel is a lot stronger than one counter trap, which is Crescendo. So let's start in the list. So the Zephyr cards are the most important. They're what make the Calamities combo happen. So I played 2 copies of ZEFRA, my English translator. I played 1 Zephyr Neo, 1 Zephyr Saitan. I played 1 Zephyr Thuban. And this card is extremely important for the combo. 1 copy of Zephyrus. And so Zephyrus is really important, not just for chain blocking going second, but also because it's what allows you to synchro into Gotems in the first place, and that's how the Calamities combos happen. I'll show you guys towards the end of it. But I just feel like Calamities covers all grounds, and it has no bad matchup. I feel that, in a sense, every deck needs either their monster effects or they need to attack, so just Calamities cover so much. And even under Super Poly, his effect lingers to the end of the turn, so he's just a really strong card. So that's it for my Zephyrus. I just played 6 Zephyr monsters. Next up, and these cards are really good. It's like a utility toolbox. These help you go into second pop sets, pop face-ups. These also help you to generate advantage, critical mass in your body's chain blocking. This deck, it's like Satellar Knights, how you can get a bunch of effects on summon, and you can like chain block really effectively, like pin summoning, like harmonizing this and this, put this as shielding 3 so they can't negate anything else. It's really strong. So the 6 Zephyrus, and then 1 Dragon Pit. I played 1 Dragon Caller. I also played 1 Harmonizing, 1 Purple. Timebreaker is my boy. This is the new addition to the deck. This card is actually really, really good. He puts in a lot of work. This guy's an onslaught on legs. I like Timebreaker a lot. I'm also just needing an extra level 3 target off Harmonizing, because now with your full combo, you use the Strudel to go into either shooting Rhizar or Dragster, which I've been going to more effectively. And so you use Harmonizing to summon out a level 3. You don't want to summon your Time Gazer because you just want that extender for your Chronograph play, so you play another level 3 Timebreaker, which also has his own utility purposes and he has a good effect. And you just make your Meteor Burst and you summon your 7th scale and you make your Vortex play that way. So yeah, that's pretty much the last Magician is Time Gazer MVP. So it's 6 Magicians, 6 Zephyr monsters. And these cards are like, these cards fall in the category of both extenders, follow-ups, and also contingencies. Because this does not have to be the first or the last card you play, but it's a card that requires a hand trap to be used on it. Otherwise, it's trouble. Like it really is. So this is one of those cards that makes his deck ceiling so high that you play against this deck and you think, oh, it's fine. If you don't open a hand trap, it's not fine. Like it's not okay, because more than likely you're not going to be able to actually play the game. And she's one of the reasons why this deck can play through so many more hand traps, because she requires the attention of a hand trap by herself. Otherwise, you can't use your other hand traps. And then we have 1 copy of Magister, which actually puts another Looming Thread on board. Either you pin summon him from hand or normal him, and then you can use his effect whenever you want as a quick effect to remove 3 counters from your field, and then you special any monster that can hold spell counters from your deck, which it's like Jackal, alright, remove 3 special Endymion now and just keep negating more cards. So this is like a whole nother negate. And its scale effect is actually a really clutch extender for your combos. Sometimes you could put up like 8 summons. You could commit to like 8 summons before you even pin summon with this deck. I still play 1 Endymion. I still think this is correct unless you're playing Pure. And then you play 3 Chronos, and it's really easy to pull off his scale effect if you've resolved a Servant or a Cerberus that turn, because you load counters with your Jackal King really fast. And you can just remove 6 and blow up an entire field. So we have 3 Chronographs. We have 3 Cerberus. When you open these 2 cards, you can play around a hand trap just because you can just search Jackal, Chronograph, Special Jackal, bam. If you have Servant, now they have to have 3 hand traps just to get one of them to resolve, because 2 of them will get negated. So that's what I'm talking about. It's not like an exaggeration on how strong the deck is. And then we have 2 copies of Jackal King. I think that 2 is correct. I like opening it, but theoretically I play 5. And then we play 2 copies of Dankworm. 1 gate 0. This card is MVP. It's imperative for almost every combo. This is one of the best cards you can ever play in ZEFRA. There's a reason why I played in certain lists and certain lists I don't, because it requires a lot of extra deck space. But with losing Mermaid and Galatea and Dingirsu and Longirsu, that's 4 vacant slots that I got from my extra deck for this combo, and this lets you summon True King of all Calamities, bro. Like, I don't know what Pendulum deck is like, alright, negate, 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 counter trap, Calamities. Like, that's just way too much. Like, that's overdone redundancy. That's like Spear Mode Super Poly, Calamities lingers for the entire turn. It's like, no matter what, you cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really strong, so this card is insane. It's really, really good. I still play the Amorphages. You send whichever one you want off Electromite and special summon the other one off of LP. So, if you play like a spell-heavy deck, or if you play Thunder, for example, if you play Thunder, then you just send this bad boy. If you play Sky Strikers, you send this off Electromite, make your LP, use LP special this from your deck, have that in scale, no spells, no extra deck, lock, which is really strong. You can secure the lock and reinforce it with negations in Avermax so that they can't just attack over it with like Pankratops. And then 1 copy of Destrudo. So next up for the spells, and by the way, this list I took it to locals today to our what is this, the sneak peek?
Yeah.
And I got 3rd place with it. So I'm not really happy about my place, but it's like it is what it is. This deck is still insane. I play 3 copies of Oracle. This is legit like the best spell in the deck, just simply because it's what makes the Calamities combo happen. And also you could search Servant, because you're playing more ZEFRA monsters and more synchros. You can use the effect of Oracle to stack Servant on top of your deck, pop a scale, add it off Electrum, and you're going to draw it off Electrum because you stacked it, and you can just play it and then finish your combo up just by searching a Servant, which is redundant. And then I play 3 copies of ZEFRA Providence. It's just more of anything you need. The ZEFRA cards are the best cards in this deck. They're the most powerful. They have the most longevity. And then next up I play 3 copies of Mastery. I play 3 copies of Pinfall, 3 copies of Dose Alliance. I play triple Dragon Shrine. I play triple Allure of Darkness. 1 Cell Rotation. Main deck out to evenly match and infinite impermanence. Ravine, Terraforming, Foolish, and this is really important. I play 2 Divine Strikes now, not 1. You need it for your grind, and also in every one of your full combos, you get 2 Zephyrs in your extra deck guaranteed, because 1 gets sent off Zephyrus, and Zephyrus get popped from your scale off of your your Electromite. That's how you add your Amorphage, and then you scale the Amorphage after that. So you pretty much, if you open up any way to get to Zephyrus, and you have like a Providence, like let's say you hard draw Zephyrus or Oracle, and then you draw a Providence, you can activate the Providence to search this, then pin summon out the Zephyrus, and you can search another copy of it, make Electromite, pop the Zephyrus, and you get 2 Zephyrs in your extra deck to make it. So full combo, you get 2 counter traps no matter what. So that's the main deck. It's 60 cards like always. Now for the extra deck, which, dang, that's a lot of space.
This is what happens when you play 60 cards.
Yeah, it's a mess. So for the extra deck, I play the Heretic still. I still like the Heretic. It's another interruption. You can play other targets, but I just like the Amorphages. I've always played them. I've been playing them for years, literally. Electromite, I play 1 LP. Metaltron, you don't even need Triple Burst, honestly. I find myself going into Metaltron a lot more and then just making LP here and summoning to Metaltron Zone. So I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to end up cutting this card, but you just keep it for that niche interaction. And then we have 1 Avermax, 1 Bolster. You summon this to protect your Sloth from being attacked over, and you use your card effects, your negates to negate any card effects that threaten Sloth. And then Meteor Burst, we play Don Draxter, which actually should just be shooting Rysar. That way I can use Rysar to summon Savage using my Vortex. And then we have Gotham's Cloud Castle, standard for your full combo. Absolute Calamities, you're making this pretty much every hand, unless your hand was bad. And then we have 1 copy of Vortex. For side decking, I side deck triple evenly. This is for every matchup. I feel like there's no deck that you cannot evenly. This is for my worst matchup. This is for Thunder. This is for decks that just like Solemns, set Super Poly, set Called by the Graves, face down Impermanences, all that junk. Even Crescendos. Then we have 2 Reboots, 2 Golems, and 2 Drone Locklord. I like this side deck the way it is right now. It covers a lot of ground for a lot of matchups, and I can side these cards in nearly every matchup. So that's why I like my side deck. I don't like side decking cards that are specifically like anti-spell and, you know, Massacre Restrict or anything like that. I like cards that I can side against everything. I can side this against Thunder. I can side this against Thunder. I can side these against Thunder. I can side these. I can side practically my entire side deck against Thunder. So yeah, what's the timer on it?
9 minutes and 50 seconds.
Alright, so I'll show the combo real quick. If the camera goes off in the middle of combo, I'm sorry you guys, but that's the deck profile. I'm going to show you guys the combo real quick, how you can do it. So you need access to pretty much any 7 scale, preferably Dark Worm, because he's a body that searches 7 scale. So let's say it's a combination of a lot of cards. Like it can be this. I'll show you guys like all the combinations. It could be Pendulum Call because it still searches a 7 scale. Like it's like so many different cards that get to it. It's actually no specific combination of cards required. You just need anything that gets you any combination of these cards. So like if you have anything that gets you access to Zephyrus, and then anything that gets you access to either Zephyrus or Zephyrus. So for example, let's say like you have Oracle and Zephyrus. Or like let's say you have Providence and Oracle, or you have Providence and Zephyrus, or you literally just have Zephyrus and Zephyrus. You get what I'm saying? Or you just have these 2 cards specifically. Like there's so many ways that you can get it, and these all just access Dark One. This does, this does, this does. All these cards access it. So pretty much, let me just grab a pretty stack. So let's grab this, this, and this, and I'll show you guys how you can do the combo. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off by activating Dragon's Ravine. You're gonna send
Shrine.
Yeah, Dragon Shrine, my bad. Dragon Shrine, you're gonna send Dark Worm, Special Him, and then search your 7 scale. It doesn't really matter that it's a low scale. What matters most importantly is that it is a 7 scale. Because if it's not 7 scale, you actually can't even do this. It doesn't happen. So let's grab grade 0. Then we're gonna activate Oracle, search out Zephyrus from your deck to your hand. Then you're gonna go ahead and activate Zephyrus, use his skill effect, send Zephyrus to your extra deck. Normal, link, make Electromite. If you have any extra scales, you can pop them so you can get a draw. But what you'll do is you'll use Electromite's effect. You'll send this bad boy right here. Then you use Electrum, pop your Oracle. You're gonna add him to hand. And you activate this in scale, and you're gonna pin some of these 2, and this from hand. And so you're gonna go Chain Link 2, Chain Link 1. Search out your Divine Strike. That's going to make him a tuner, and then you're going to synchro. And if you had an extra scale, that's where it becomes, you can do the combo where you could search out any monster, because you can, you don't have to send off Electromite right now. So you could, if you had any extra scale to pop to keep this, you could search Servant, which is actually nuts, because you get Endymion plus your Calamity, so Endymion can negate like, I don't know, impermanence or something like that. So you're going to synchro with those for level 9. You're going to make Gothams. You can use this effect, rip a card out their hand, so they're playing with 5 now. You're going to activate his effect, special this in scale, and immediately synchro. You summon Cloud Castle, and then you're still going to get the mandatory draw off of Electromite. Yeah, so anyways, you're going to go Cloud Castle, and then you're going to bring this back. And the draw doesn't really matter, actually. And you overlay these 2. And I feel like it screws up the Chain Link if you don't, so this combo is better if you just pop a scale. So if any of the other 2 cards in your hand were a scale, just pop the scale, get the draw, because I feel like when you don't get the draw, and then this is mandatory, it has to be Chain Link 1, I feel like this card would miss timing just because this is the last thing that happens. So in order for this combo to be secure, you want to just make sure that you pop a scale and get the draw effect of Electromite first before you do Cloud Castle, because I feel like this would miss timing. But you revive him. If you're once you rip a card out their hand, let's say it was Pot of Duality, obviously Calamities doesn't hurt Draco, so you just you tribute this, rip another card out their hand, so now they're playing with 4, and then you set that. And this combo is nice because it can get that or a 2-card hand loop, and you keep Electromite, which is actually way more powerful to keep him up for longer than 1 turn, because this card's an FTK by itself. So yeah, that's the profile, that's the combo, you guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. New format, I still think that this deck is probably the best choice. In general, it has all the strengths that I feel Herald of Perfection has, but it also embodies none of its weaknesses. It has more resiliency. It's a lot better going second. It's a lot more aggressive and powerful. That's why I feel like this is still the best choice for the format, personally. And I know the deck so well. I've been playing it so long that I'm confident and I believe that this deck would be a great choice for me this format. I don't know about you guys, but thank you guys so much for watching it, and peace out.